Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be. We are picking up our reading in the journey through the text of A Course in Miracles, Volume 1 by Ken Wapnick, PhD, published by Foundation for A Course in Miracles. So please check it out. They sell it on Amazon or on their website. God bless you. My dog's up here sneezing by me. We are in chapter 2, this separation in the atonement. This is the power of the mind, cause and effect. I do not foster level confusion, but you must choose to correct it. Jesus talked about the confusion of levels in chapter 1, and he is saying here that he is not the one who has confused the levels of mind and body. It is we who choose to project the mind's guilt onto the body. And we are the only ones who can reverse the projection, the role of the miracle. Jesus tells us, I cannot do it for you, but I can help you do it. He further addresses our confusion, and pointedly so. You would not excuse insane behavior on your part by saying you could not help it. Why should you condone insane thinking? There is a confusion here that you would do well to look at clearly. You may believe that you are responsible for what you do, but not for what you think. After all, if we do not know we have a mind, how can we be responsible for its thoughts? Besides, we even believe that we have no control over the thoughts that we think originate in our brain. They just seem to appear unbidden. The truth is that you are responsible for what you think, because it is only at this level you can exercise choice. What you do comes from what you think. Jesus resolves the confusion for us. The problem is not what the body does or feels, but the mind's decision to think with the ego instead of the Holy Spirit, the only meaningful level of decision. While the distinction has not yet been made between the mind and brain, it will become clear as we continue our symphonic journey that the brain does not think at all. This mistake is explicitly pointed out in the workbook. You also believe the body's brain can think. If you but understood the nature of thought, you could but laugh at this insane idea. The brain does not think any more than the eyes see or the ears hear. All aspects of the body but carry out the wishes of the mind, whether they be thoughts of the ego or Holy Spirit. You cannot separate yourself from the truth by giving autonomy to behavior. This is controlled by me automatically as soon as you place what you think under my guidance. Whenever you are afraid, it is a sure sign that you have allowed your mind to miscreate and have not allowed me to guide it. In these early scribings, Jesus was emphasizing to Helen and Bill the importance of turning to him for help. This was an essential aspect of his personal training of her. Indeed, the ego thought system began with the son's decision to listen to the ego rather than the Holy Spirit, taking the tiny mad idea seriously instead of remembering to laugh at its silliness. And this original and only mistake is repeated throughout our lives. Happily, the error is undone each and every time we choose Jesus as our teacher instead of the ego. He continues, my control can take over everything that does not matter, while my guidance can direct everything that does. If you so choose, fear cannot be controlled by me, but it can be self-controlled. Fear prevents me from giving you my control. The presence of fear shows that you have raised body thoughts to the level of the mind. This removes them from my control and makes you feel personally responsible for them. This is an obvious confusion of levels. The decision for Jesus is also the decision to return to our minds, since that is the meaning of asking His help. The ego's help always entails shifting focus to the body. Indeed, the ego blesses our asking for help for external things, which is why in these early pages Jesus continually undoes the confusion between mind and body, thought and behavior. The above passage makes this point in the context of giving him our ego, thereby giving him control over it, allowing his love and wisdom to guide our behavior. This principle establishes for us the meaning of going to him for help, bringing to him our ego thoughts, what later is described as bringing the darkness of our illusions to the light of his truth, another central theme. Such practice is our responsibility and why Jesus talks about fear being self-controlled. We must accept responsibility for having chosen the ego's fear over the Holy Spirit's love. Only then can He help us correct our mistake. Insisting on Jesus' help with externals, ensures that the mind's faulty decision will never change. And then I'll read the below tomorrow. I'm going to stop there. I just want you to see my puppies if anybody's new here. They lay with me. It's hard to get away from them. And I have two more. So they're very much a part of my life, which is why you hear them in the background. They're not outside dogs, and they follow me everywhere. They're very codependent, so they're bulldogs. But that is why you hear them snoring and etc. in the background. They're just very loving, and I appreciate you still showing up, listening to them in the background. Some people enjoy it, some people complain, but it's not for everyone, so I appreciate you being here. I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.